Hi everyone, welcome back to Through Alchemy. So let's see, what message do I have? I'm hearing something about whenever it finds you, it is for you. So I'm seeing a couple of signs and numbers: 777, 115, 72, something about a ticket number 72. You could be a psychic yourself, you could be a reader yourself. Pisces is very strong, 12th house Pisces, or 4th house Aries, Cancer, or Taurus. Something about your mother, biological mother, I don't know, an argument, some sort of tit for tat is also what I'm hearing. Something that has been going on, fishy or just unfair. Those things are certain clues, keywords. They just help people get a little confirmation if it's truly for them. Spirit does that, works in mysterious ways. So, 6 of Cups, 2 of Cups in reverse, the Tower in reverse. So this is Scorpio energy. There's Cups over here, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You have a pattern of emotional unavailability playing out in a relationship of yours on your own end, okay? This is not about the other person. This is about what you are currently doing. You might be people pleasing. You might be trying to minimize your needs just to have the other person around because you really like them. You have a romantic connection. So we have the card Viewer. So I'm telling you, this is about you. Okay, I'm just gonna do a random pull so you don't think it's rigged. Yeah, we have inner child, repeating patterns, same realities. So something that is stemming from your own reality is happening. We have the Page of Swords, the Messenger. So something has been communicated to you in the other person's behavior, their demeanor to you. It could be that they're belittling you. It could be that they're dismissing your feelings. It could be that you're somewhere, some shape or form, chasing your worth, validation through this person. And there's this sense like you can't quite look them in the eye, or you have a fear of intimacy. And you're rationalizing this person's behavior, you're justifying it, you're trying to stall the process. If there's something you feel like you're not getting out of this, you're trying to keep mum, and you're suppressing your needs, basically. The King of Pentacles in reverse, you're ungrounded, you're feeling really emotional at this point, might be a lot of crying. The Realist, so the Realist in reverse, of course, you're being unrealistic somewhere, right? With yourself. Now, this is not when I'm criticizing you. I'm just pointing out something that might be helpful for you to realize that you're people pleasing at this point. You're not being patient. You're not compromising. You're somewhere compensating for your self-worth, and you're trying to keep the other person's comfort above yours. So I feel like this is your comfort zone. Somewhere dismissing your emotional needs, somewhere feeling like you need to suppress your wants and needs so that you don't have to be alone. And I think that that this quite, like, it makes you quite sad, but then again, you can't quite get we have trauma and obsession. So you can't quite get yourself to just say it. It's not always about like, I gotta leave that person, but there is a situation where you need to communicate. You need to make assumptions after you've had this communication with this person. Maturity, growth. So Spirit is helping you become wiser, and especially this is all about your emotional needs. This is about your comfort. This is about what you really want. You have been patient for long enough. You've been bottling it up. And I think that when you bottle it up, it reaches a level where once something small that person does and you just snap because you've been holding on to it too long out of your kindness, trying to be a good girl or a good guy to them. Emotional maturity, availability, expansion, dependable. So you're feeling like this person is not taking your feelings in consideration. If you had that, yes, it's true, because when you have maybe parental figures that dismiss your emotions and they kind of this feeling where I'm seeing like a child telling their mother that I need your attention, and the child is like constantly pulling the mother's clothes or arms like a small little baby boy, okay? And the mother just snaps at the child like, what is it? What do you really need? Imagine how the child is gonna feel, because in their mind, this is their mother figure, and they're supposed to tend to their needs to a child that is handicapped at an age, right? The child cannot himself fulfill his own needs. He needs to be taught. At least he needs to be taken care of at a certain age, right? Till a certain age. So this situation makes me feel like you've been gaslit into believing that you need to suppress your emotions, otherwise you're not a good person. That's what I'm almost hearing. So it's like you're scared this person is going to yell at you for saying where you're uncomfortable, where your needs need to be put first. Excuse me. So it's a complicated situation, and I know that it makes you fearful, because you're like, am I wrong? You're not wrong. You're delusional. No, you're not delusional. Realizations and eye-opening occurrences in this situation. Things are just happening out of nowhere, where you're kind of feeling like, I'm at my last straw. I've had my enough fair share of struggles. You're feeling burnt out in the connection, and this could also pertain to like a friend, or this is playing out in other relationships in your life as well, where you're just like, people are putting their stresses, their concerns, all the things that they're struggling with on you. So that situation is making it like burdensome for you, and you're feeling like everybody is just dumping on you. Imagine you're like holding a couple of books of your own. Imagine you have this much amount of stress already in your hand, and then your parent comes in and puts like two heavy books. They're going through something. There's like something going on with the household. Your other siblings or whatever it is, and then your friend comes and puts like three more books of her own relationship issues, and then there's somebody outside at a community, or you're, I don't know, someplace you're doing some activity or something like that, and the other person over there comes and lays all of that above you, and then you're just having to bear a lot, and now you're just carrying all of this, and it's gonna spill out because you're just a human, and you couldn't say that, no, I'm already at the brink of like kind of like slipping and breaking, and you need to just keep that book to yourself because I can't hold it anymore. So it's almost like physically, when I illustrate it in a manner, you can visualize and you can understand somebody cannot hold it more than what their physical body allows. So why are emotions and stresses easy? Just because it's all visible to you, you'll just keep taking other people's dump on you. You can't do that, because your body also has a capacity. Everybody works according to their capacity. Why you think you're unavailable at this point to yourself? Maybe your partner is also struggling in the relationship, because yes, maybe they are adding, or both of you are struggling, god knows what it is, but it's like, it's a personalized situation, right? I can't always give a lot of examples. You have to see how it kind of like fits with your story. So you have to see how much maybe both of you are carrying, and you need to just be kinder to each other. Just have a polite conversation, like, see, we both are struggling. It doesn't have to always be like, you're not listening to me and nobody listens to me. No, let's not do that. So if you actually tell other people and draw that boundary, no, I don't want to hear it right now, I don't have the capacity, I just don't. Instead of shutting the door on their face, instead of storming out, you can just tell them, I just don't have the capacity right now. Please, can we just have a normal conversation, or have no conversation at all? Hermit, turning inwards, introspecting. I'm also hearing the word transparency. You need to tell people when you're reaching the limit. And what you call damage control. Damage control is when you see yourself reaching that place, you already cut it out. You tell somebody like, listen, right now I just can't take no more. So I feel like there's a lot of things that are going in consideration with this situation, where you have to be a little bit kind. Try not to burst out on other people when you're communicating, because it can make the situation worse than resolve it. But there's a thin line when you're dealing with humans. Everybody is complex and situations are complex. So it's not at all to cut yourself short, but somewhere also have politeness and kindness in the way you communicate, right? Having empathy for both people, but in this situation you need to be more understanding of yourself. I would say understanding is not selfish, not being selfish to other people, but I can also understand if that happens, because you seem like you're gonna burst. That's what it makes me feel like. The relationship is getting burdensome for you at this point, because somebody might have already checked out. And this gives me the energy that somebody has been working on other things in their life, maybe finances, careers, or their other responsibility, worldly responsibilities. And you've been carrying the relationship on your own back. And you need the other person to like at least help you lift it a bit, right? So we have the Eight of Wands. Communication is so important for you right now, for you to just express that I am really, really getting tired and I need you to lift, or, you know, do your part in this relationship. I feel very strongly. You need to literally say those words. Do your work, or do, you know, follow up with what you're supposed to do. Just don't leave it all on me. We have the Four of Swords. So this is about rest. You need rest. You need to replenish yourself. Ace of Cups. This is a conch shell. And this one's like closed up. It's like for a while you need to just take a time out. Like, not the Ross and Rachel break from a relationship. You can just express how you really feel, kind of. People around you need to understand that there's a limit to how much you can, you know, carry. And I think that this also goes back to your childhood, because you had been parentified. So you're someone that is the mummy of the group or your friends, because you're wiser because of it. But it's like, there's times when you have no option but to be strong, but at this point you have an option, and you're just so used to carrying that burden that you need to give yourself that hall pass to just put the damn books down and be like, even my baggage is heavy right now and I don't want to deal with it right now, you know. So Jupiter return benefits: withdrawal, surrender in love, rescuing from suffering, sugary foods, fortune rewards, show gratitude, not as bad as it seems. So the situation that you're dealing with another person seems really bad and negative and amplified because you're running high on emotions right now, and you might be emotional eating, and you actually want somebody to like take the leadership or burden off your shoulder right now. And I think that this person would understand, but it's just nicks and knacks. You have to find a way to communicate that speaks to them, that doesn't make them feel invalidated, that they're not doing much. Don't attack on their self-esteem. Don't make them feel like they're useless and they're not doing enough. Just communicate in a way in which it makes you feel like, can you take it off my back for a bit? I'm really struggling and I'm gonna break down. Like a little bit of prevention, you know, damage control, something like, no, prevention, you know, just do some prevention so that it doesn't get worse for you. Right now, you need somebody to help you out with this situation, right? So I forgot to show you the card. I'm going to be concluding this. Praying, meditation, seeking guidance. So you might be going through some emotional purge yourself. You might be feeling like, you might be feeling hopeless or something, like loss of life purpose or something like that. You also have an internal struggle going on about other things. Contentment, happiness, vitality, and new beginning, courage, love. So one thing that's common between the both of these things is what do you call that word? Spiritual replenishment. Feeling burned out, loss of passion, feeling like life cannot just be a 9 to 5 or I'm just too burdened. It definitely signifies a burnout, but also you're exhausting yourself, and somewhere it's resulting in your self-worth, right? Everything is so related. We come back to it, right? So you're compensating for your self-worth after like overworking yourself, exhausting yourself. I was gonna say the word exaggerating. It's like you have to really overextend. You feel like you have to take this and that from here and there and here and there, and if I make myself useful, only then I'm worthy. But that's not the right thing. You should be appreciated for just who you are in the moment and not what you're able to do, and suffice as an emotional collector. That's the word that I'm getting. It's like you're just emotional dumping. People are emotional dumping on you, constantly venting out, because maybe you're the spiritual one, you know, I said psychic, maybe you're the yeah, you're representing as some Miss Goody Two Shoes, you know. It's somewhere like you're just trying to be and do your best because you feel like you gotta be there because, I don't know, you have a gift, or you just, it's not required. I'm just gonna say that it's not required. You need to relax a little bit and put people in their place. Take your baggage back to yourself, okay? Set some really concrete boundaries, because you have your own healing to do as well, right? So now there's something about a love situation that's related with everything if you've so far resonated with. I think I'm gonna hit the spot with that. So we're gonna see what comes up next. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. It is possible that the person you're, you know, related, or oh my god, loss of words, you're dealing with is someone that's a good person, Queen of Pentacles, but they are not deepening the bond with you right now. You're hitting a plateau, you know, somewhere. It's not going any deeper, and you want depth, or you want them to understand you somewhere. It's a part of real human companionship. That's what I feel. And you're seeking that companionship and you're not getting that is also a reason why all that energy is wasteful somewhere going outside, and obsessive thought patterns, unhealthy, like, you know, those freeze or fawn mode. So you kind of freeze in the moment and you kind of keep thinking like, when will it change, when will it change? So you're not really touching base with reality because you're not getting what you want, and spirit wants you to see how deeply that's affecting you, that your emotional need is not being, I'm really seeing like met. It's gotta meet, so you feel the warmth. It's like when I put two of my hands together, there's something that you feel, right? There's warmth, and you know, like hands holding and touching of fingers is one of the most intimate things you experience. So somewhere like that, imagine emotionally you are craving that depth, and you're feeling a little bit, you know, like loss of passion and depth also in this connection. There's somewhere where you're wanting depth, and your soul, something that happens, you know, naturally for every people at different times in their lives, where they start molding in their natural human evolution, just signals that I'm ready for more, I'm seeking more, despite keeping all your fears aside, what your mind, the crap that your mind has, keeping all of that aside. Body is communicating what is truthful over here, okay? So body is communicating, I want more depth. So it could also be unsatisfactory physical experiences with your person. You know, it's I'm gonna keep it PG. It's more like you want to just have more love making, or you want innocent touches more, and this person seems closed off. Maybe you're just at a point where you want more physical intimacy, but in the sense that replenishes you. It doesn't always indicate the act of sex, but it could just talk about maybe time spent together in like hugs or cuddles, something that, you know, helps you heal, the warmth of having another person close to you, right? So that is also important, the world. So again, speak up and communicate what you need, because people can't read your minds no matter how well they really know you, okay? Strength. You have to be strong. I know that you have to be strong in this situation. It will not change by itself, okay? Just recognize what you need and communicate and get it. fulfill your needs. It's not selfish. Okay? Ace of Swords, destiny. Something you're experiencing might be different at a different timeline than the person you're with. But it's not wrong. It's not wrong. We have patience in the situation. Working to fulfill your greater purpose and standing strong. Fated but difficult. Whatever you're going through, you know it's fated. Nothing like coincidences over here. Just like you found this reading, you're listening to this message, right? So they want you to understand, put your needs up, fast, communicate. A healthy self-esteem also indicates your ability to ask for what you want. So work on that thought pattern and don't feel guilty or like a burden that because this is the way you receive love, it's wrong. It's not wrong. There could be shame around maybe pleasure, or there could be shame around maybe physical intimacy. Somewhere as a woman is what I'm hearing. Receiving. It's a lot about receiving, allowing yourself to receive, because there could be a pattern where you feel like if you're receiving, you feel guilty or you have to give it back or you owe something. That's also something that you learn when you're parentified. So take your time and don't feel like just because you want to just receive, it has to always be reciprocated. No, you can just take it. There's no shame in just taking care, affection, love, pleasure, orgasm, whatever it is. Communicate your needs so that you can get it back. Okay, I'm gonna leave this reading here. I hope this was helpful. I hope this finds the person that it was meant for. I'm gonna see you guys in another one. Bye bye.